Chapter 4: Unraveling Mysteries and the Bud of Hope. Alia and Zain rose from the cafe and headed straight towards the mansion. Every wall of the mansion now seemed to hold a new narrative of Zubaida Begum and Adnan's love. The stones that once merely looked old now revealed an emotional depth. Every corner of the mansion seemed to draw them into its old memories. As they entered the mansion's courtyard, the scent of jasmine felt even more intense than before, as if it were welcoming their new discovery. Fariha, who was somewhat perturbed seeing them after so long, looked at them with questioning eyes. Alia gestured to her, indicating they would talk later. They both went back to Alia's studio. The trunk was open, and the diary lay on the table. Zain picked up the photograph, then took out an old faded photograph from his pocket. "Look, Alia, this is a picture of my grandfather from his youth." Alia placed both photographs side by side. Their breaths caught in their throats. The facial structure, the depth in their eyes, that faint smile on their lips, everything was identical. There was no doubt. Zubaida Begum's Adnan and Zain's grandfather, Adnan Siddiqui, were one and the same person. Tears welled up in their eyes. This was not just a coincidence, it was fate's decree, a story that was reconnecting two families after centuries. So this relationship that is about to be formed between us, it's not just a business deal, but a continuation of our elders' untold love, Alia said in a low, trembling voice, as if she still couldn't believe it. Zain took Alia's hand in his. There was a deep peace in his eyes, a profound understanding. "Yes, Alia, this isn't just our marriage. It's a legacy that we both have to nurture together. This fragrant shawl, it's the shawl of our grandmother's and grandfather's love, which has been permeating the walls of this mansion until today." In his voice was a warmth and honesty that Alia had never felt in any man before. Being with Zain, she felt a strange sense of belonging, as if a lost piece had been found. She felt as if Zubaida Begum's soul was present around them, smiling. "Then why did grandmother leave Adnan?" "She didn't write clearly in the diary," Alia asked, an unspoken pain in her voice. Perhaps even my grandfather didn't know what happened to her," Zain said. "My grandfather never married. He lived his entire life in the sorrow of an untold separation. He focused only on business. But there was always an emptiness in his heart." Alia's realization of Zubaida Begum's sacrifice deepened. She left her love just to preserve her family's honor, to uphold her father's word. It was a pain she carried hidden in her shawl throughout her life. At that moment, Alia's eyes fell upon another small piece of paper placed right beneath the trunk. It was so thin that it hadn't been visible before. She picked it up. They were Zubaida Begum's last words, perhaps written after the diary. "My dear children, if ever this secret reaches you, know that my love was not incomplete. My daughter, I sacrificed my love for you, so that you may live in a world where there are no such restrictions. My Adnan always remained in my heart. And if ever his family seeks a connection with yours, know that God has answered our prayers. My fragrant shawl will always bring you peace." Reading this, Alia burst into tears. These tears were not of sorrow, but of deep peace, and the realization that her grandmother's love was never incomplete. Zain pulled her close, and Alia felt as if she had solved the biggest riddle of her life. That night, there was a different kind of vibrancy in the mansion. When Fariha and Ahmed Siddiqui were told this secret, they too were left speechless. This was not just the meeting of two families, but the confluence of two souls that had been searching for each other for centuries. Alia began to create a new painting in her studio. It depicted a threshold, but now it was not bathed in pale rays, but in a golden light, and on the threshold, two hands were clasped together. This painting was not just art for her. It was her life, the legacy of her elders, and the hope of a new dawn. The fragrant shawl was now not just a memory, but a living reality that would spread its fragrance at every step of their lives.